What's up, world? This is comedian Barry Brew with your Motivational Mondays, man. I pray you're having an amazing week, man. Today, I want to get into how do I continue to stay focused on my big picture? How do I continue to stay after my dreams, my goals, and my purpose? Sometimes we be like, man, you gotta refocus, you gotta recalibrate, bro. You gotta get back to it. But how do I do that? How do I get out of my feelings? How do I get out of the frustrations and the pains and the issues that I feel so strongly about in my life so that I can get back to my dreams, so I can get back to my purpose and my goals? Like, really, how does that look? You know what I mean? Like, because it's hard, right? I don't know if you've ever been in a situation whether you've been the person or encouraging the person to say, hey, you gotta focus here. You gotta put your attention here. Sometimes it's hard for us to get out of our feelings and our emotions about what's going on in our life, whether it be something someone's done to us, or a mistake we've made, or how somebody's treated us, or all these different scenarios that put us in place, or sometimes just how life has unfolded, keeps us in a place of frustration or sadness or being down and depressed. And I think sometimes we don't understand that the state of depression has a lot to do on what you're focused on. Right? If I focus on what's not going well in my life, if I focus on all the bad things that's happening to me, if I focus on all the negative situations that I find myself in, and that's what's consuming my focus, naturally my emotions going to be altered to be sad and down and depressed and not focused on anything else but those things. So how do I get to focus on what's important? How actually do I do that, Barry? Like, how actually do I do that? How actually does Barry do it, right? Because I was talking to somebody, man, I love your Motivational Mondays, and I was on the phone the other day with my boy Dane, man. I was on the phone with him, and shout out to him. If y'all know, that's Big Jaw's manager, and I was chopping it up with him. He said, man, where's the Motivational Monday, Barry? And he was talking to me. I was like, man, I got some stuff on my mind, And I understood that I was just using this moment to focus on what could I do about the things that was heavy on me. And he caught me and conversed with me right at that moment. But I didn't stay there long. I laughed and we had a good time and it brought it up. But just the fact that he brought to him, who is this guy I'm talking to? This ain't the same motivational, inspirational guy, see? Because in life, we have those moments. We ain't always cheesing. We ain't always happy. Life is real. You have to sit there and deal with it, and you can't just brush over it. And sometimes you got to sit there and be intentional about what is going on. How can I affect it? Can I affect it? If not, draw a conclusion on what this is, and now I focus on. And that's a process, and that's what I want to speak to you about. When life happens, somebody did something to you, you made a mistake, whatever issue, you don't got no money, it's frustrating, you have to take time to go through a process. Acknowledge the problem, acknowledge the emotions, acknowledge the reality of what you're feeling. Yes, I do feel this way. Yes, that hurt my feelings. Yes, that happened. Yes, come to that realization first. Now, second question, what can I do in this present moment to affect that in a better way? Can I make that better? Can I do something to help it? Is there something I can do within my control to make that different? If that's a yes, then I go about that so that thing is taken care of. And if it's no, I can do nothing within my power to help that or change that. Now I need to accept that reality. So when I'm going through life and that situation is brought back to my mind or to my spirit, I remind myself what I drew the conclusion to that. I remind myself the conclusion I drew to that is I can't change that. So because this is how we get back to that place when, man, but it was on my mind. I remind myself, I talk to myself openly. Hey, remember that? You said there was nothing you can do about that. So you know that is a waste of energy and a waste of focus. So don't waste it. Your time is like money. Your life will be a result of where you spent your time. Your life is a result of where you spent your time. Time is currency. So don't spend your time on something when you can do nothing about it. So the emotional place, I go through my process. So I'm not telling you, oh, this happened, I don't have a moment of down, that I can't be sad, that I can't be in contemplation on how I move from this situation. That is necessary. That is important as it relates to your journey and as it relates to your big picture and your purpose. It's important. It's vital. You have to be able to bring closure to all that you go through. My point is, just don't stay there. Make sure you're being effective with that time. If I'm taking time to process what's happened or where I'm at, to see what it is I can do to change it, and if it's something I can do, that's important. But make sure that that process is happening and you're not just waddling in that moment. Because this is vital to getting to your big picture. This is the emotional maturity that we need to develop, all of us, including myself, to get to our purpose, to get to our dreams. We have to be able to take life, understand that it affects us emotionally, and now look at those emotions and acknowledge them. Now then decide, is there something I can do to change whatever that thing is that's affecting my emotions? If that's yes, then I do those things. If it's no, then I accept that I cannot do anything to change that. So what needs to change in that instance, where I can do nothing to change the out thing that's affecting me inwardly, is that I now change me. Okay, I see how I feel, all of that. I have to go here because I can't do anything about that. And that is my conclusion. My focus is not how much I don't like it. My focus is not about what is going on in that instance. My focus becomes the resolve of it, is there's nothing I can do about that. This person don't like me. This person think this of me. I tried to apologize. I tried to do this, that, and the third. And if they don't accept that and they want to hold you to that, okay. I'm sorry that has to be the case, but I got purpose to get to. I did all that I can do within my power to make it right. You know, whether it be with my life or with whoever. Because I got to get to this thing. My time is my currency and I want to spend it. And when my life is over, I want to be able to see the results of where I spent it. And it will be effectively in the things that I can control. Period. Okay? This is Comedian Barry Brew with your Motivational Mondays. I hope this was helpful, man. I hope you have an amazing week. God bless. Only believe. Peace.